Today on Look What Jess Found, I went through a, I call these the federal penny rolls. I think that's what most people also call them. And my understanding is that they're called federal penny rolls because they come from, well, all the pennies come from the mint, right? This is my understanding, all right? And sometimes people get a little upset with me because I'll say something that is, well, maybe not blatantly incorrect, but my information is a little off. And then I try to fine tune it. And if someone corrects me, I'll fact check what they say. And if I'm wrong, I'll say, hey, I'm wrong, which I usually am wrong. So this is information that I've gathered over, some length of time from our subscribers and members. And this is my understanding. When you go to the bank and you get a box of pennies from that look like this, right? That the pennies came from the Federal Reserve, right? I mean, unless you're going to some huge bank, then my understanding is some very big banks also will wrap their own pennies from the mint. I don't know if that saves them money or what, or if that's just an agreement they have with the mint. So the mint makes the pennies, right? They mint the pennies, and the pennies go into bags, as I understand it, right? I believe Otis is one of our longtime subscribers. Um, Otis is very knowledgeable about coins and pennies in general. And if I, he will, Otis will leave in the comments below if I say, if I say something incorrect or I misquote him, he's going to let us know. So just check out the comments below. If you see Otis with a comment, then you'll know who I'm talking. There will be a comment underneath by a gentleman named Otis, and he is one of my longtime subscribers, a great gentleman, a great person and veteran who served our country, and I really appreciate his insight and assistance. So, with that said, my understanding is that so that's how pennies get bagged, right? So I've been now bagged. I was taught by one of my members, Eric, who has a channel called keeneEyeCollectables. He taught me what bagged is. And bagged on a penny is when you'll see, this one's not bagged, but I'm just saying, you'll see little marks, right? Look on the penny on the surface, and it'll look like a trail of little dots. And that is basically from a bunch of pennies striking another penny, right? They'll strike it because they take, this is my understanding. When the mint makes the pennies, they put them into bags, and then they're throwing the bags around because they're super duper heavy. Maybe they're 40, 50 pounds, 100 pounds. And that weight, the pennies are all, disorganized in the bag. When they hit each other with that weight, that they'll leave little marks on the surface of a penny and that's bagged, right? And then those bags of pennies get distributed to the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve will put them into rolls, and they'll fill their orders from the bank, right? Now, when I went to my local bank, and I asked every bank I have several banks and I use them for different things, but there's one bank that I use for federal rolls, these rolls. And I was told that when they run out of pennies, that they have to order them from the Federal Reserve. So that's why I always call them federal rolls, because she told me that they were from the Federal Reserve. And then Otis confirmed that they are, but he said that some of them are also from big banks that the mint will send bags of pennies to, and then they'll roll it themselves. So today So I have one box that I got from one of my banks, and I was planning on doing a uh, coin roll hunt with these, but I said, let me open up one for today. Today was a crazy week, and let me take a sip of coffee, and let me open up one roll for the channel for content today. Right, today is Saturday, April 6th, 2024, and to this day, I have never found not one um, copper Lincoln penny within any of these rows. Not one. I'm halfway through the box, and I still to this point have not found one. But I have found this two, and this is the second. If you watch the video, you probably watched the video already because I'm putting this one up, obviously, after the fact. I found two wheat cents. How weird! And they were both towards the end. I don't remember if this was the exact. The last one was the ender, and I would have to watch the roll. I don't know if I showed the ends of both sides of the roll because I never find anything. You know what I mean? The last one I remember I did when I told you when I found the other wheat cent, which I believe was also in the 20s. Okay, so this is a 1922. I didn't even look it up. I should have did this beforehand. Let me just make sure it's not a key date. I don't think it is. Oh, 22D is a key date. It's literally a key date, the 22D. I can't. Let me see. Let me zoom in. Is that a D? Nah, it's not a D. Let me look under the. Holy! Oh, I almost cursed. I almost cursed. Yo, this is a 22D. I mean, you might have noticed it before I noticed it. That's a D. Wow, man. Yo, we found a key date. That is absolutely. Oh, I have to. Let me take a breath, man. I don't know what it's worth. Let me just. I mean, it's not in great shape. Obviously, I could clean it. I don't know. So like, this is one I don't think I would clean because it's a key. You know what I mean? Like this one probably has some real value. You know. Let me just check real quick. 1922 D penny. Maybe it's worth $1 or something. So in really great condition that they. Wow. Oh, the no D. Okay, so this is a valuable penny. Let me click buy it now. Okay, why other ones are coming up for some reason. The first, oh wow, and you can't even see the date that good on this one. They want five. It's sold for $5. Um, all right, and nice and a little bit. I don't know if it's better condition. It's cleaned. A cleaned one sold for 10. I wouldn't clean it, but that man, that's very clear. Wow, does that two look like a double die? Is that I kid you not, that looks like a 5 in between the two twos right there. What's going on with this penny? No, that's just but boy, does that two look like a double die. The one on the right. So I mean, I'm gonna say this is a $10 penny, meaning I mean tax and shipped. You know what I mean? Like $10. Maybe it's more. Um, I'm gonna say it's a $10 find. I'm not gonna clean it yet. And that's oh, you can see the extra two. Come, listen. Do me a favor in the comments below. Tell me if you see the extra. I'm going to zoom in a little bit extra. Tell me if you think that looks like a double die right there. On the two, the right two, it looks like there's an extra two to the right. It's probably not. It's probably just the dirt and stuff like that. I get it, but I'm just saying, man, this is a really, really odd find. So I have not found, like I said, still to this day, I've not found not one copper Lincoln Memorial cent. But I found two in the 20s for whatever crazy reason. And this is the one we found today, man. I thought this was so cool. I want this. We found the key date penny on Look What Jess found. You can see the D right there. On Look What Jess found. And this was in one of these Lincoln, on one of these Federal Reserve, which I don't even like opening them up, to be honest with you. I don't even like opening these up but today we found so many cool pennies. Maybe I need to change my mind, you know? Okay, thanks a lot. God bless. And I'll see you in the next one.